Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I actually wanted to do something different. I'm gonna get a little in depth about my life and what has happened to me the past 2 years, which, really should not have happened, but teens nowadays, So today's actually my birthday. I'm 17 now. Yay. Um, I was born on January 30th, 2001, which makes me 17 today. Um, and well, let's just get right into it. So, of June/July of 2016, I was taken advantage. Sorry, it was in like the middle of June. I was taken advantage of by, at the time, my boyfriend. I was only 15 years old. He took advantage of me. I was going through a tough time, and he's kind of took advantage over the fact that I was depressed, and I was kind of a little desperate to make. I would do anything to make me happy, and honestly, though, it was a complete opposite. I kind of still laugh at it at this day. Yes, we did have sex. It was consensual, but like I did say we could, but like I had like I didn't want to do it, but I still agreed to it. I guess I was like pressured into it a little bit, and I'm not really the one who gets like pressured into doing things I don't want to do. So that was definitely like one of those rare times in my life where it's like I got pressured into doing something I did not really want to do. Like, I'll admit, sure, I was a horny teen, and like I wanted to, but I really wanted to save myself for when I got married, but didn't seem like things work out that way. So about a month-ish later, like a month and a half later, I started getting symptoms of pregnancy, and of course, the last thing I needed to be was 15 and pregnant. And by that time, that guy I was dating, who was actually a childhood friend of mine, ended up breaking up with me since I told him how, I'm scared that because of the fact that he decided not to use condoms, which I was very strict about, how, like, if we're gonna have it, I want protection, please. He ended up not in being an asshole and pretty much had a horrible pullout game. I mean, it's really the only way I can really say without getting too descriptive, but so that ended up happening, and then, like I said, a month and a half went by, and I really started feeling kind of shitty with, not really so much nausea in the morning, but, like, I was getting, like, other symptoms, like fatigue, more fatigue, like, really, I just feel very drained of energy, and it's just, like, really, that's not really so much pregnancy, but I'm a tired person. I get tired easily, but like I felt like I was getting tired way too fast. And because of how a month and a half ago, at the time, unprotected sex wasn't the great thing to do, I ended up going to the store, getting like one of these cheap ones. The ones with the blue lines. Not like the little square one where it's like ACT, ACG, ATG? I don't know, whatever the pregnancy hormone is at the top, and then there's like C and T or something like that, whatever is like the control line, and then like the actual line to show, but like it was more one of those, one of the ones you can get from CVS and get like one of those brand name ones from there. And that's why I really ended up getting just like one of those cheap ones, which was like $10 for like two. I ended up getting that. I took one a month and a half later after I started feeling really bad. And then I took one about a week later. The first one I took, it had a faint line, but like I just kind of like, okay, like it's fainter than the control line, so Even though people do say, which at the time I wish I took into consideration, that it doesn't matter, a line is a line. And I don't know if really people say it that way, but at least most people say, a line is a line. So I took one about, I think I said like a week later. I'm horrible with like this timeline crap. I mean, I'm horrible with time. But like, I want to say about a week to 2 weeks later, I took another one, and it definitely got darker and was almost as dark as the control line. So that's when, I had to tell my grandparents, my grandmother really. I told her, everything that happened. So she made the appointment. We went to the OBGYN, who is still my OBGYN to this day. We went there, she did confirm, and I ended up, since it was so far along already, my grandmother, my OBGYN wanted me to get abortion, but I'm against that. So, like, I'm just having a flip out, like, as much as I hate, like, I want to give the child a chance. Like, as much as I would hate to give the child up, I would rather keep the life alive than killing it. Like, regardless if it has a heartbeat, if it's developed or not, if it's still like an egg, like, a life is a life. Like, to me, like, once the egg and the sperm meet, it's life. That's just life being created. And I don't know, like, again, like, I don't want to be a mom, nor am I ready mentally, physically. Like, I'm no way in shape or form anyway ready for a pregnancy or being a mom, nor financially and other things. So I did end up taking, I did go against that. I did end up taking a pill that did cause an abortion. So then from that on, I really kind of like stuck to myself and not, just kind of stayed to myself. And then about a year later, around August time, I met this guy through Marching Band, which I was already talking to. And this is my my sophomore year of high school. I'm currently in my junior year, halfway through my junior year. But at the time, I was just starting my sophomore year of high school. Met this guy, whatever, we talked for like 5-6 months. We were like a thing, but we weren't official. Whatever, things didn't work out. We ended up breaking up or going our own ways or whatnot. And so I also ended up knowing the guy's identical twin brother. We were in the same class. So, we met and we were talking, like, of course feelings were there, and it's like, I mean, they looked alike, and it's like, their looks are great. I love their looks. Even to this day, I still do. And so, it's just, things happen, and we are actually still dating to this day. We have been dating for over a year now. Really proud of myself, considering my history with dating. Hey guys, sorry about that. Just had to change real quick. Just had to like change where I was at. I was up in my room, and my grandparents went up there, and just want to kind of keep this on the low notes. They do know that I'm doing it, but I'm more comfortable doing it like when I'm alone than really doing that, because I'm still trying to get used to like vlogging and stuff. I did actually record stuff yesterday, which I actually lost, which I'm really pissed about, but I want to continue with this. So as I was saying, how I met this guy, and 5-6 months passed, things weren't really working out by the end, so we just kind of ended it and just moved on with our lives. We don't really talk anymore. We aren't really actually on good terms anymore, which is really sad, honestly, but I'm now going out with that guy's identical twin brother. I know it sounds messed up, and honestly though, I know it's messed up, but so as I was saying, things happened, feelings occurred, and now we're dating, and like I said, we are still dating to this day. I do want to make a quick note that I'm not saying any names or anything like that. I mean, sure, you could do some research on your own if you really want to, but I just want to protect some identities, and if you don't mind, just don't go finding who it is and spreading it out. I do want to let you guys know that I'm merely making this video just to get my experience out there and not so much promote birth control, but I want to help lower the percentage of teen pregnancy. Now, if I'm correct, I'm probably wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure, I don't want to say it might be at all-time high, but it might not be, but it's like high-ish. And so not too long ago, right before I did this video, I was actually looking at some videos, like teen taking a pregnancy test. Like, I can't tell you how many videos I found. And then I tried looking up like promotion of birth control, like from like people who used it and like people who are trying to get the word out, you know, like use protection, even if it's just a condom, you know, like things like that. And that's what I'm really trying to do in this video, is trying to share my experience with you guys and just try to promote a more protective sexual life, I guess. So anyway, after about a month of dating, me and my current boyfriend, we didn't end up having it twice in February of 2017, February 14th and then February 16th. At the time, I wasn't on birth control, nor was it when the first time I had it either. I wasn't on the birth control yet. But as time passed, so February 14th we had it. It was kind of like a Valentine gift. And even both of us looking back then, like, it was really too early to have it. I mean, we both really matured. I mean, hopefully, as we all grow up, we just kind of learn from our mistakes, and that's what we did. February 14th we had it. We used a condom. Everything went well. February 16th we had it. We used a condom as well, and it actually ended up breaking. And then my worst fears started to come back, you know, the things that I did not want happening, especially a child. And within like a month or two later, found out I was pregnant. And not only that, I actually found out I was pregnant with twins. Now, I don't really remember if it was identical or fraternal. I know twins don't run in my family, so, but I don't want to eliminate that either, so, like, I really don't know if it was fraternal or identical. Also, quick, like, little information. Fraternal is when two eggs get fertilized, and then a, identical twin is when an egg splits. Now, I don't want people getting confused, like, oh, the egg split. Like, eggs, like, an egg is supposed to, like, split, but, like, split, but also stay together. When I really mean, like, a egg split, like, I mean, like, a split into two, and now there's, like, a half of egg and a half of an egg, and they're both dividing into a human being, like, that kind of divide, or, separate, whatever. So, we ended up finding out from a doctor, and around the time, like a day or two after I found out, I actually ended up having a miscarriage. And as my boyfriend said, it was like a bittersweet kind of ending. Like, yay, we're not going to be teen parents, but, you know, we also lost 2 lives in the process. So then some passed. I went on and off with birth control, but I was not sexually active whatsoever. And then in October of 2017, I ended up getting on Nexplanon, which is in my arm. And then December, it was Saturdays. It was the Saturday, 2 Saturdays before January. So we had sex on that Saturday, then we had sex the next Saturday, then we had sex the first Saturday of January, which I ended up which all those times I had an ex-blind, we were using condoms. Actually, not the first 2 times. We had ended up having sex too many times on the Saturdays. I actually kind of lost count, but I know the second week of the last Saturday of December when we had it, that was the second week in December that we had it. And we weren't using condom, and things happened, and within, I want to say 3 weeks, like, it wasn't very long when I found out I was pregnant. Like, when I took the test, it was definitely, like, at first it was light, but then I ended up taking another one without anyone really knowing, and it was, like, dark. But then, a day or 2 later after that, I ended up having another miscarriage. And, I mean, it's hard. I mean, even though I'm just a teen and, you know, I wasn't really trying for a baby, nor am I ready, like I said before. Like, it's just hard because all these things happen, and, you know, he's not ready, even though he's 18, about to turn 19. And yeah, he has a job, a summer job. He's a lifeguard. Me, I don't really so much have a stable job. I recently just got accepted at McDonald's. Hey, don't laugh at me. We all start small. But, you know, I recently got accepted there this upcoming Thursday, the February 1st. I get to go in and, you know, fill out some forms and, you know, officially become a employee there. And so then, yeah, and again, there's like many ways as to how I'm not ready, and really every way possible I'm not ready. Physical, mentally, emotionally, like there's many things that definitely indicate that I'm nowhere ready to be a mom. I mean, regardless my age, like I just turned 17, and I'd rather live life right now than have to deal with the fact of being a teen parent. Not saying that I hate kids, I love kids, I want kids, but just not right now. And so I want to share my experience with you guys because I had to go through things that I should not have. Okay, maybe I was wrong with having sex so early. But knowing now that I'm on birth control, and I forgot to mention, which I think some of you may have caught, but I ended up actually getting the 3rd pregnancy. I did actually end up getting pregnant on Nexplanon in the beginning of this month, which again is very disappointing since I got this to not get pregnant, and I ended up still getting pregnant. So we really haven't had sex since then. I think we had like sex like once or twice after that Saturday, but since then, as far as I know, I don't really think we did. We might have, and I just don't remember, but I know he recently got sick, so we haven't really been hanging out a lot. He did actually end up coming tonight to my birthday dinner. Yay. I mean, now he's starting to finally feel better, but like a week ago, he was bad. But, you know, he's finally feeling better, and we actually might hang out this weekend. But the moral to this story and my experience is that, yes, if we want to have sex, sure, but be productive, be proactive, and use a condom at least. Like, if you're a guy who's watching this and like, oh, I don't like condoms, well, hey, if you don't wear a condom, you're going to become a father, and you're going to have to deal with whatnot from the mom. Now, the mom just may have removed you completely from their lives, but that's a little messed up, and I highly suggest that you figure a way and get that all situated, because that's not right. It takes 2 to have a kid. It should take 2 as well to raise that kid. And, I mean, honestly, though, I'm lucky that my boyfriend didn't run away by the 2nd time of finding out that I was pregnant. But honestly, though, like, if you're a guy who doesn't like condoms, if you're a girl who doesn't like condoms, if you don't, then just don't. Now, if the girl's on birth control, then hey, congrats. You have one method of preventing pregnancy. Regardless, I'll admit I'm not really a big fan of birth control, which I'll do another video on that, but I've been having a lot of problems with my birth control, like with having like it bother my actual arm, like just causing pain in there and whatnot. And then to like the hormones, like I mean right now, like there's just like this dark brown stuff that keeps just coming out, and it's like, stop. And then like my periods are just all messed up, and I'm really considering of getting this out and just going on the pill. But again, I know I keep straying from this, what I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to say is, no matter who you are or what you are, if you like condoms or not, if you like birth control or not, you need to have one or the two. Now, if one of you have STDs, yeah, one of you better have a condom on. If it's the female condom or the male condom, I don't care. But if there's STDs involved, one you have to protect, because you do not want to get the other one infected with that stuff. I mean, I've never been infected with it, nor am I, like I'm AIDS-free, I'm STD-free. Like, I don't have any of those things. But, you don't want to get messed up with that stuff. So, even if you guys don't know, I would highly suggest having a condom on no matter what. Even if you have been tested and you said that you're not, like, you never know. I know there's some where, like, they don't appear until, like, 15 years after you get it. Like, you want to be careful. And then the condom situation, if you're a female who doesn't like condoms, that must really suck. If you're a guy who doesn't really like condoms, that must really suck. If you're a girl who doesn't like birth control, that must really suck. Because you guys need to have one or the two. I'm trying to save y'all life. Like, I'm trying to keep you guys as teens. I mean, being a teen myself, being 17, just turning 17, and had gone through 3 pregnancies and 3 miscarriages. Well, 1 abortion and then 2 miscarriages. Like, it's difficult, and you do not want to deal with it. And, I've saved the dates. Like, I know the dates, each date that, I got that abortion, I got these 2 miscarriages. Like, I keep the dates. And it will always remind me and haunt me that, hey, I messed up. I should have been more smarter about this. And that's what I want to do with you guys. Help you not make the same mistake as me. So, that's really it for this video. Hopefully some of you actually took my experience as a lesson that you guys don't hopefully have to go through. And if you did, I'm sorry. If you are a teen mom, I'm not trying to say that I hate you, that, I feel like you guys are a disgrace. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm just trying to help people not make those mistakes. Again, if you have, just try now not making that same mistake, like learn from your mistakes. Anyway, that's it, guys. Wow. That's it for today. Again, it's my birthday, so make sure you leave a little happy birthday comment down below. Like this video, and if you don't, dislike it. That's okay. Some people like it, some people don't. Either or. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you really enjoy me. And if you do, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know the next time I release the video. Patches! My cat just came in here. Now she left. But that's it for this time, guys. Bye!